Break down film with the pros. Your Celtics.com film study is presented by TD Bank.
Jaylen Brown, undoubtedly the best dunker on the Boston Celtics. You all right with that? Can I call you that?
That's fine.
The first clip we're going to jump into here is against the Charlotte Hornets during preseason, and this has to be one of the best feelings you could ever have in the game. When you come off a screen, you get a little bit of a dribble handoff, you turn the corner, and there's literally no one there. There is no one there. So when you turn the corner and you see no one in front of you, it's green pastures out there. What are you thinking in terms of your head of like, okay, which dunk am I going to do? Like, how do you figure that out?
Yeah, it depends. Like you want to make sure nobody's coming to foul, so you want to protect the ball first off. But when I see that, I'm just jumping from as high as I can and from as far back as I can and making sure nobody's in the way.
Tell me about the first dunk you ever threw down.
The first dunk I've ever threw down, like ever.
Ever. I'm guessing that was a while ago.
Like I think it was 7th grade. It was 7th grade. I was in practice. It was with a girls' ball. Does that count?
It still counts. You threw it down, right?
That was my first dunk that I was proud of. Was in the 7th grade. I was at a gym called Lucky Shoals Park in Atlanta. A lot of people used to go to it. It's still around, and I was pretty excited about it.
We're going to jump into Cleveland on opening night. The Celtics force a turnover. Kyrie Irving scoops it up, tosses it forward to you. You move it forward to Tatum. Now you've got a little bit of 3-on-1 here against LeBron James. He didn't want to get dunked on, so you take off from way back and throw this down. So when you're coming down on this fast break, what are you thinking in terms of, when you get it over to Tatum, and what are you thinking from that point on? And do you know what's coming back to you for the dunk?
Once I get the ball and I pass it to Tatum, I'm thinking, like, I hope he passes it back. And then once you catch it, it's like you're not even thinking.
What's it feel like to throw down a monster dunk as the best player in the world is in front of you on national television in the most anticipated game heading into the NBA season?
Getting the transition, getting the easy look, and just dunking it as hard as you possibly can. It's like it feels good.
We're going to move on to a game against Milwaukee earlier in the season. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this one. Where you're coming in from the right wing. Al Horford's taking the ball off the dribble.
I'm cutting.
Okay.
I know Al's got the post. Like, nobody's guarding me. Tony Snell dropped to Jason Tatum to take away the top leg, and so that leaves me open. And if Malcolm Brogdon drops with me, that leaves Kyrie open. But he can't leave Kyrie, so somebody has to be open.
You catch the ball. You're between 3 long defenders in Greg Monroe, Chris Middleton, and Tony Snell. But you do decide to go up and slam this one down, and you did it with a little bit of muscle too. So what made you decide to actually go up and extend for this one that a lot of people are sleeping on?
Yeah, I definitely think a lot of people are sleeping on that one for sure, because I didn't even know I was going to dunk that one. I'm jumping and I'm about to lay it up and I'm like, oh, I'm right here. And then I just turned it over. I wasn't thinking to dunk. I was thinking that he was going to foul me, or I was just going to go be aggressive and go up strong. And he kind of backed off at the end, so I'm like, oh, okay.
I know I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys about dunking. That's why we had Jaylen Brown in here. That's Jaylen Brown. I'm Mark Tabico. That was TD Bank Film Study, breaking down the dunk inside an NBA game.
A lot more of those to come.
Oh, that I'm not doubting. Dunk contest, potentially?
We'll see.
All right, fingers crossed.